Hi everyone, today I will be sharing with you about basic first aid. The reason I would like to share with this topic with you because I am a certificate first aider. In my speech, I will talk about how to manage basic first aid. I believe that you will meet someone from your family or your friends who suffer from cardiac arrest or other emergency at any time. Let me tell a story. Before I become a certified first aider, I never thought that basic first aid is important for me, my families, and my friends. But when I learned basic first aid, I can use the knowledge of basic first aid to help my families and friends. It's very helpful and it also helped me to handle minor accidents and injuries. So now, let's move to the detail about basic first aid. The preparation of a first aid kit is important in your home so you can handle minor accidents and injuries. So here is my basic first aid. As you can see, a basic first aid may contain a variety of supplies that may help treat cut, scrap, and any injuries. So I will show you a video about the equipment inside my first aid kit. Let's have a look. First is a triangular bandage, scissors, sweater, plaster, Prevain gel, Prevain cream, powder paint, cotton swab, roller bandage, cotton ball and gauze pads, adhesive tape, Providine iodine, medical oil, and last Opico. So, that's all the equipment inside my first aid kit. So, your first aid kit should be locked and kept in a cool, dry place and out of the reach of children. You can choose buy a prepared kit online or prepare on your own, like me. Now, I will show you the next basic first aid to manage a soft tissue injury. Learning to manage soft tissue injuries can help your family members or friends to prevent the situation from becoming worse. The soft tissue injuries are injuries that affect the ligaments and the muscle. Soft tissue injuries often occur during sport and exercise activity, but sometimes simple daily activity can also cause injuries. The most common soft tissue injuries is sprain. The symptoms of sprain is stretching or tearing tissue at the joint, pain at the joint, swelling, bruising and discoloration, pain of movement, and inability to move joint. The step to remember when manage soft tissue injuries is very easy. What you need to remember is RICE. So now I will show you a video with a more explanation about how to manage soft tissue injuries. Let's have a look. When training ankle sprain, time is of the essence. So just remember RICE. Not that kind. RICE means rest, ice, compression, and evolution. You want to stop using the injured ankle, so find yourself a pair of crunches. Let your ankle take it easy for a while. Immediately apply ice to the ankle and continue to do so every hour for about 15 minutes. Injured capillaries will cause bruising, but sudden cold prevents that from ever happening. Most important is compression to make sure that no swelling occurs. An elastic bandage should be wrapped around the ankle, starting at the toes and making it away outward. Finally, elevate the ankle above the level of your heart. This reduces any chance of swelling and even decreasing pain. Follow the RICE treatment for at least 3 days after the injury. You will be on your way to a speedy recovery. Manage of soft tissue injuries should last for 48 to 72 hours. This aim is to reduce the bleeding and damage within the joint. If your symptoms persist, please contact your doctor. So the last basic first aid that I will be taught is CPR. CPR training is very important. It can save your life, your child's life, your parents' life, and even a stranger's life. CPR stands for Cardiopulmonary Resuscitation. It's a life-saving technique that helps maintain blood flow to the brain and heart in any emergency situation. We also use CPR when someone has collapsed and is no breathing because it can keep people alive until emergency service arrives. So now I will show you a demonstration video about CPR. Let's hello! Learning these simple life-saving skills is as easy as ABC. All you have to remember is the DRS ABC.
D is for danger. First, look around carefully to make sure the area is safe for yourself and others before approaching. R is for response. Shake them gently by the shoulders and ask them loudly, "Are you all right?" If there is no response, you need to. S. Shout for help, as any assistance will be helpful. A is for airway. Gently tilt the head back like this to open up the airway. B is for breathing. Look, listen, and feel for signs of normal breathing. Look for normal chest movements. Listen for normal breathing sounds. And try to feel their breath against your face. Do this for no more than 10 seconds. If there is no sign of breathing, or if they are breathing in an unusual, noisy way, we need to start CPR. First, make sure that an ambulance is on its way. If you have someone with you, ask them to make the call. Putting the phone on speaker mode is useful as the ambulance service can talk you through the steps. C is for circulation. Circulation means the flow of blood around the body, and when the heart stops pumping, we need to take over this role by pushing down hard and fast on the chest. Start by placing the heel of one hand at the center of the person's chest and interlock your fingers like this. With arms straightened, press down hard and fast, letting the chest come back up fully each time. Fast means around 2 times every second. And hard means that the chest needs to go down by about 5 centimeters. This might sound a lot, but you do need to push hard for it to be effective. If you have been trained, you can give 2 rescue breaths after every 30 compressions, as this helps provide some oxygen. However, if you have not been trained or are not comfortable, just keep going with hands-only continuous chest compressions. If someone else is with you, swap over if you begin to feel tired, and don't stop until either a health professional takes over or the person is definitely breathing normally.
Sometimes we can add another D for defibrillator. Some public areas and workplace has easy to use defibrillator on site called an automatic external defibrillator, which is called AED. Automatic means that is the machine that decides what to do so you can't go wrong. And it even talks you through the steps. If there is no AED, keep going with CPR until the ambulance arrives. That's it. So, to recap, DRS ABC. And it's D. D is for danger. R is for response. S is for shout for help. A is for airway. B is for breathing. C is for circulation, and D for defibrillation. Now, my speech has come to the end. Accidents will always happen. Therefore, it's essential that wherever you are, you must understand the importance of first aid supplies to ensure the maximum safety for everyone involved. Without adequate first aid equipment, a simple treatable injuries could become more serious. So learning basic first aid skill is very important because first aid does not just help with recover, it helps save lives. So why not from starting today, we learn basic first aid together. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to present to you about how to manage first aid.